I approached a group, Philadelphians that were involved in Parkinson's. I asked them if they would be a part of a golf tournament for Parkinson's. And they said, look, we really don't know a lot about it, but see if you can find out who would be involved, where it could be, give us the logistics, and we certainly would think about it.
More than 10 years ago, I got involved with the Parkinson's Council. It gave me support. I was giving back, but it helped me to have a sense of community with people that were experiencing the same thing our family was. And it really made a difference.
I went to a Parkinson meeting and I met Jan Albert. And Jan said she would be involved. And when she got on board, things really started rolling.
One day at a meeting, David Halpern walks in and he introduces himself. I'd never met him before. He said, I want to do a golf tournament. And I said, and I nixed it. I said, that's crazy. We have so many golf tournaments. Who's going to come to one more tournament in our community? He didn't care, and he went forward the first year.
Jan has got a lot of friends, and all her friends are golfers, and all her friends are very loyal to Jan. And with Jan's involvement in the tournament, and Jim Kay's involvement in the tournament, and my mom's involvement with the tournament, I think this has become quite a success.
I'm here in Paris right now at our International Parkinson's Disease and Movement Disorder Center meeting. Many of us from the center here at Penn are presenting papers. There's an exchange of interesting ideas, and I tell you this because much of the monies raised by the Council have gone into supporting some of the research that we're now presenting in an international meeting.
I was diagnosed with Parkinson's about 9 years ago. I was booked in to see Matt Stern, who examined me, reconfirmed that I did have Parkinson's disease, and we discussed the following. He said that his job was to get me as normal as possible, and so we got very aggressive with the drug therapy in order to minimize the symptoms. Because of my anxiety and nervousness seeing Dr. Stern, my hands, the tremor was just unbelievable. Without saying a word, Matt Stern walked over and rethreaded the cufflinks. And I think that was indicative of the beginning of our relationship and the beginning of the style and type of treatment and relationship that the Pennsylvania Hospital Parkinson's Movement and Disorder Center provides to their patients.
The patients that come to the Parkinson's Disease Center at Penn here at Pennsylvania Hospital have a unique opportunity to take advantage not just of their medical expertise provided there, but also the expertise of counselors, psychiatrists, social workers, physical therapists. It's really a one-stop shopping operation and a vertically integrated unit where we have developed a model for caring for a chronic illness. And I think most patients and families can be comforted by that.
What's interesting is to watch other patients come in. Frequently they're first-time patients. They're extraordinarily concerned and anxious. Their symptoms appear to be out of control. And when they hit the reception desk, the young women that sit there have a technique and a style that calms down the patient. And I refer to them affectionately as Matt's troops.
Try it again. Shift the weight. Hold that weight on that leg. Fabulous. Relax. A lot of the equipment that you see here in the center is funded by the Council. The walkers, special tub benches, some of the canes, the different equipment over there that we can actually give to patients who can't otherwise afford it, or their insurance company wouldn't give it to them. We're able to give those specialized things to them, which is wonderful. Research is showing now that exercise may even delay some of the changes and problems that happen with Parkinson's. So it's pretty cool for us to be able to use these exercises and help people feel better and feel in control and feel like this isn't running their lives, they're taking care of it. If you look around our center, we don't have lots of closed doors and small treatment rooms. It's a big open space. So there's a camaraderie with patients who are here, and they see each other working out. They cheer each other on. They want to know, well, why is he doing that? Maybe I should be doing that. I could get better at that. Or, hey, this is what helped me. Maybe it'll help you.
The support that we've gotten from the Council over the past 10 years has been crucial to a lot of these ancillary programs which are not supported otherwise. Programs such as our annual symposium, which draws 200 to 250 people every spring, and has always been a great provider of information for people in the community about Parkinson's disease.
With the therapy that patients are getting, posture improvements, balance improvements, walking, we feel more confident. People are going farther, they're falling less. What else? What are you doing better with?
She surveyed where I work
and
my home to see how I perform and walk in those places so she could prescribe exercises that will help. And I think that's going the distance.
My lab has focused probably for the last decade now on the possibility of using stem cells to replace the cells that are lost in Parkinson's disease in the brain. Scientists have now shown that you can take actually skin cells from a Parkinson's patient, and just by manipulating them very little in the tissue culture dish, putting 2 genes into those cells, you can get them to reprogram themselves and to behave just like human embryonic stem cells. And we've been able to show that we can take those human-induced pluripotent cells, as they're known, and make them into dopamine neurons, both in a tissue culture dish and in an animal model of Parkinson's disease. They seem to make dopamine, just like the cells that are lost in Parkinson's disease, and in fact the animals show recovery of their motor function. So we're very excited about this because finally we have the possibility that patients themselves could supply their own stem cells and therefore their own replacement dopamine neurons. So it's a very exciting time.
Jan is like a Pied Piper. She has these big eyes, and they're soulful, and they just go right to your heart, and there's like no way you can say no. And she is the embodiment of caring and compassion.
I think a lot of people say, why are you still involved? Your mom's gone, and what difference does it make now? You don't have that urgency. The feeling that I have about this disease and knowing and understanding it, and the people that I have met through it, it just I couldn't even think of not being a part of it. And certainly my kids are involved. Every one of my kids are on the committee. And every one of them help. Even my grandchildren were here last year volunteering. Anybody that talks to me knows that I've lived it, I live it, I can relate to anybody, and on a level that I understand and I get it, and it just makes me feel wonderful about giving back, and that's what my mom always taught me.
Congratulations, Jan, for all of your hard work over the last 10 years. We couldn't have done it without you and the support of people like Rob and Jim and Dave and Arlene, who have made this event such a success over the years.
Jan, I just want you to know you have done an absolutely unbelievable job in heading this golf tournament. What you do helps so many people. I'm so happy to be a part of it. Thank you, Jan. Thank you, Petey. Thank you, the Albert family, for all you do.
Jan, thank you so much for all you do. Congratulations on this 10th anniversary. We look forward to many more years of this wonderful, wonderful activity.
I want to congratulate you, Jan Albert, and all of the committee members for all of the work you have done, not just this year, but over the past 10 years.
Jan, I want to thank you for all your tireless efforts and congratulate you on a much-deserved award.